Yo, here we go. We are back for day number 2. This is the Gratitude Journal University. I am your host, Kendrick Avant, the professor of gratitude, because all I'm going to do is slide in here, explain the difference between being grateful, showing gratitude. I'm going to explain the difference between easy gratitudes, cheesy gratitudes. I am going to model the power, the energy, the transformation that comes with a gratitude journal. And I do all of this for wheelchair users. So if you are rocking with me for day number 2 of the Gratitude Journal University, make sure you tell any of your wheelchair users this is the TikTok live event for them. I'm here for wheelchair users because I myself am a wheelchair user. I am totally wheelchair bound. I have a condition called primary progressive multiple sclerosis. Primary progressive multiple sclerosis. 1,000 thank yous to everybody rocking with me. And the reason why I'm wheelchair bound is that primary progressive multiple sclerosis is when your own body attacks the nerve endings in your body. So all of our body, we all know our body has nerves. Well, when you have primary progressive multiple sclerosis, your body attacks the coating around the nerves. That means the nerves can't talk to each other. That means you are in constant nerve pain because you have nerve damage. Your body is attacking your own nerves. 1,000 thank yous, user. Appreciate you rocking with me. Your ex-baby girl, thank you for rocking with me. Walter, 1,000 thank yous. I see somebody with a couple of with the skull face. 1,000 thank yous for rocking with me. Mardita, Elena, appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Y'all have no idea. LP, salute to you. I thank you all for rocking with me. This is the Gratitude Journal University. I'm Kendrick Avant, the professor of gratitude, because I teach how a gratitude journal can be used to improve your life, especially if you're in a wheelchair, especially if you know someone else in a wheelchair, someone else who deals with physical disabilities and physical limitations, whether seen or unseen. These limitations can be unseen. I have all type of anxiety issues now. That's an unseen limitation. I have, what do they call them? I'm having a complete brain fart. But I have the holes in my brain, so that affects how much I think sometimes. Like you have no idea. You think you get a blankness, dog. I can walk into the bathroom and forget, not walk, I'm going to roll towards the bathroom, but I go to the bathroom and forget what I'm in the bathroom for. You can't be in the bathroom for too many things, and I will go into the bathroom and forget what I'm in the bathroom for. That's real shit. I have limited vision. I am what they call legally blind in one eye. The other eye sees double vision, has blurry vision. That is an unseen limitation. So it's not just the physical stuff. If you know anybody rocking with this type of stuff, tell them about the Gratitude Journal University. That's going to be every day around 9 o'clock Central. If you're 9 o'clock Central, that puts you at 7 o'clock California time, like Pacific. I said it right, Pacific. If it's 9 o'clock Central, that will put you at 10 o'clock Eastern. It's out there on the East Coast for all the New Yorkers. And what I do on Gratitude Journal University is I'm going to teach the difference, teach you how to use a gratitude journal to improve your mindset, to make your mindset more resilient. King, I appreciate you rocking with me. 1,000 thank yous. This is the Gratitude Journal University. I'm Kendrick Avant, and what I'm going to do is show you all some yoga poses that wheelchair users can do. I want to show you all the exercises that wheelchair users can do to improve the chest, to improve the arms. Because if you're in a wheelchair, you know, especially if you're wheelchair bound like I am, And what I mean by wheelchair bound is I can't stand, walk, crawl, anything by myself. I can get myself up out of the wheelchair, but yo, I gotta be holding on to something, leaning on something, a grab bar, somebody has to hold me up. I don't have the physical ability to just keep myself up anymore. I am all the way wheelchair bound. That's why I needed something. I needed somebody to show me things that I could do on my own to improve what I was going through. Yo, Star, I appreciate you for rocking with me. 1,000 thank y'alls. Make sure y'all like the podcast. Not the podcast. Make sure y'all like this TikTok. Share this TikTok. Send this TikTok to somebody you know. This is all about mindset. Tools you can use to improve the way you think. I'm in a wheelchair, so I detail a lot of this for other wheelchair users. What I talk about, other wheelchair users will know about. They know what I speak of. That's the reason why I have created this for wheelchair users. It's like a forgotten community out there. A lot of times you have no idea how other wheelchair users are feeling about the fact that we don't see a lot of ourselves on TV. We don't see a lot of ourselves out and about. We're wheelchair bound. How we're going to be out and about? There's not a lot of collection of events, communities, anything you see that are detailed for wheelchair users. You don't see a wheelchair user beating their chest and talking shit, bumping gums, just acting like they thugged out, acting kind of wild and crazy. That's why I decided to become who I needed to be. That's why I created the Gratitude Journal University. I wanted to show other wheelchair users meditation, breathing techniques. I wanted to show other wheelchair users better ways to get in and out your wheelchair. I wanted to show wheelchair users. I want to show the family, the friends, the caretakers of wheelchair users how somebody can be in the wheelchair and still have the energy of a king, still carry themselves like a leader. That's who I decided to become for myself. I wasn't always like this. No, I was not always like this. I did not always bring in this energy. User, appreciate you rocking with me. Both of you, y'all got some long numbers after your names. Robix, thank you for rocking with me. I was telling everybody earlier how I'm legally blind, so I will struggle with names a bit. I will struggle with names a bit. Rebecca, I hope I'm saying it right. I am legally blind. I will struggle with names a bit. I am wheelchair bound, so I do struggle moving and getting around. That's why I created the Gratitude Journal University. I'm your host, Kendrick Avant. You can follow me at Kendrick Avant. I'm all across social media at Kendrick Avant. I got a website. I write books. I give talks. I give public and keynote speeches. I work with nonprofits and go to schools. I do all of this, and I talk about and I send this message of a gratitude journal. Did you all know there's a difference between being grateful and showing gratitude? I'll be quiet and just look and see if anybody knows. There is a difference between being grateful and showing gratitude. If you know the difference, tell me what you think the difference is. Put it in the comments. What is the difference between being grateful and showing gratitude? I'll be quiet. I'm just going to focus and try to read something. Anybody know the difference? I don't see anybody waving, putting a hand up, leaving a comment. So I guess none of you know the difference between being grateful and showing gratitude. Remember, you can support this TikTok live event. You can support your boy in this wheelchair by liking this, by loving this, by sharing this, by sending this out to others. Register for this event. I'm going to be here every day at 9 o'clock. My goal is to be here every day, 9 o'clock Central. I'm in Houston, Texas, down south in the United States. So because of that, I am Central Time Zone. It is 9:10 where I am. East Coast, probably 10:10. If you're somewhere in California, Oregon, it is what 7:10 where you are, because you all are 2 hours behind me. Do not overstretch today. I was overstretching, trying to reach some shit in the back of the refrigerator. Damn near fell out and ate the whole kitchen floor. That towel is not good for you. But I created this podcast, Gratitude Journal University, to model and show how a gratitude journal can improve your life, can change your perspective, can build your resiliency. You can do so many things in the form of self-love, self-care, to deal with the limitations, whether they're physical, seen or unseen. There are all type of limitations and disabilities out there. I got quite a few myself. I'm what they call wheelchair bound, so I can't move at all without my wheelchair. And I give 1,000 thank yous to my mama because she bought me the wheelchair that I'm sitting in right now. Didn't have health care. My first 6 years of this illness, didn't have health care. Started out with some for a few months. The first treatments didn't work. I felt like those were making everything worse. So I dropped health care and I went about 6 years without health care at all. My mom bought me a motorized, battery-powered wheelchair, and that's how I get around. I got a backup wheelchair that I got that is a completely manual. It is an Equate wheelchair. Real cool. Looks like a Starship Trooper. And that one is the straight old school manual where you have to wheel around. That one I struggle with in the house because it's bigger than this one. This one is small, skinny. It's a lean, mean, corner cutting machine. I can get in and out of doorways, in and out of rooms. I can zip around. But that big one, even though it's bigger, it has no lumbar support. That's big because I got last count, I had 6 herniated discs and 6 bulging discs. And this was back in 2016. So because of that, that's what I was talking to y'all earlier about with the physical limitations. That's why I want to show people how to do yoga moves, how to do exercises, how to do some basics, how to do some basic things to improve your lot in life. Improve your lot in life. I didn't know anybody else. I didn't see anybody else that was doing these things and modeling these things for people like myself as I became disabled. Started out a school teacher. I did almost 20 years as a school teacher. The final class that I taught was AVID, Advancement via Individual Determination. Loved that class, man. I loved that class. And before AVID, I was a social studies teacher. I taught middle school, 6th to 8th grade. And I loved teaching that grade level. I did a lot with that grade level. I even had a character education course where if you came to me in 6th grade, you were in my character education course to improve your behavior, try to change your behavior some, adapt and learn the ways to fit, to roll, to rock through life. And then I would graduate you out of the class and you would take other electives. Music, PE, a foreign language, maybe a cooking show, a cooking class. And that's what I taught at first. And I ended up teaching AVID. And because of that, the teacher's soul is in my spirit. When I got diagnosed with primary progressive multiple sclerosis in 2016, I was still walking. Helen, thank you for rocking with me. Chris, appreciate you rocking with me. Anima, thank you for rocking with me. Excepal, appreciate you rocking with me. CC Relly, CC Real. Look, I'm telling you all, it's not just the fact that I can be confused by how to pronunciate names. I'm legally blind. I'm legally blind in one eye. I have double vision and blurry vision in the other eye. They told me last year that I will be legally blind in both eyes within a year. Yeah, they told your boy last year My last eye, my one good eye, call it good, but I have blurry vision. I have blurry vision and I have double vision in it. This one is the one that is legal all the way legally blind. But they told me last year that this eye was not going to last but a year. Yeah, they told me that in August 2000. Actually, they told me that August 2021. Was it 21? August 2021. It sure was. No, 2022. Golly, I'm getting my years mixed up. I can't blame it on nobody but myself. That has nothing to do with the multiple sclerosis. No, it's not the holes in the brain. That is purely my eyes just forgetting. They told me that last year I had 1 year left. It has been a little bit past a year. I have no idea what the vision is. I feel that it has not gotten any worse. I don't feel like my vision is a whole lot worse than before. I have worse days. I have some days that are worse than others, of course, but that's anybody. But I'm still hanging on with something. I can still see the most beautiful woman in the wife's face. I see my wife. I can see my kids. I see my son. I see everybody. Now, where the limitations kick in. So listen up. If you know somebody who has vision limitations, this is how it works. Major, finna tell y'all something. Chris, finna tell y'all something. Helen, finna tell y'all something. If you know anybody who has vision limitations, it's not just they cannot see the TV or see people's faces or read whatever words are up. The big thing, ask them. The big thing, bigger than that, is your depth perception. Depth perception, like you can't tell how far something is, how close something is. You can't tell any of that anymore, which is how I end up banging my head quite a bit on stuff. That's how I end up stubbing my toes on shit all the time. I overreach, might slip and fall. You deal with that because your depth perception is thrown off. That right there messes you up way more than seeing faces, reading words, seeing the picture on the TV. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I am Kendrick Avant. You are rocking with the Gratitude Journal University. This is going to be a TikTok live event where I'm going to model how to do certain yoga poses. I'm going to model how to do meditation. I'm going to model how to build a gratitude journal. I'm going to explain the difference between being grateful and showing gratitude. I'm going to explain the difference between easy gratitudes and cheesy gratitudes. Have you ever heard of an easy gratitude? Check it out. Let me see if anybody's ever heard of an easy gratitude or a cheesy gratitude. What do you think those are? And remember, register for the event. I'm going to be here every day starting off. Well, I'm going to be here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Gratitude Journal University. Today is the second episode, so Tuesday will be the third episode. Anybody know what is a easy gratitude or a cheesy gratitude? No, you don't. So let me explain. An easy gratitude is when you take something that happens every single day and you write a story about why you're grateful it happened. Example, today in mine, I'm on 1,169 days in a row writing at least 3 gratitudes. At least 3 stories of gratitude. 1,169 days in a row. This is how a wheelchair user like myself has changed my mindset, improved my communication, improved my perspective. It's small steps like this that make me a better parent, that make me a better spouse, that make me a better son. I would be a better teacher. I am a better teacher because I just teach different things now. I teach online. I'm a former teacher. I'm now wheelchair bound. I have a condition called primary progressive multiple sclerosis.
Tell me, how long do you plan to do this?
I don't know.
So if you are rocking with the podcast, this is the whole point. This is the purpose. I'm going to show wheelchair users meditation poses, yoga poses, exercises with bands to improve your strength, give you some kind of grasp of what you can do. I have primary progressive multiple sclerosis, and there is no cure from my disease. No cure yet. No cure for my disease whatsoever. So the longer I'm going, the less I can do. The less I can see, the less I can move, the less I can control my bowels, the less I can control my bladder, the less I can move my spine, sit up by myself. All of that slowly being taken away from me. And I have learned, my damn self, I have learned this the hard way, that a gratitude journal will improve your mindset, will slow things down. A gratitude journal is going to make you into a more positive person. No, you're not going to always be cheery. You're not going to always be, what's going on? What's going on? Oh, I love today. You're going to have bad days. But if you have a gratitude journal, then you know even on a bad day, you can find the good elements of it. Even on a bad day, you can find the good elements of it. You grab those. You hold on to those major. You hold on to those good days. It's a couple of y'all with symbols and letters. I have no idea how to pronounce those. So I appreciate y'all for running with me. Reen, thank you for joining. I appreciate that. C. Yo, I appreciate you for joining. I thank you to everybody who stopped seeing. I'm going to be showing you all how to do some yoga moves. AP, salute. Thank you for joining. I'm going to be showing you how to do some yoga poses, how to do some breathing exercises that are going to help you out with some elements of how you move. It's going to help you hang on to what you can do. I'm wheelchair bound with primary progressive multiple sclerosis. There's no cure for my disease. It means my body is attacking the nerves in my body. So I can't use my hands the way I used to. I can't feel my fingers the way I used to. I have so little control of my legs. It is crazy. I have spasms all day, all throughout the day. Sometimes they're full body spasms. My eyes roll up. My tongue hangs out. It looks like something worse than what it truly is. It's just a painful ass full body spasm. And I go through all of this. But I've improved what I can do. I hold on to what I can do. I make myself be a little bit better by working on my mindset, by working on these yoga poses, by working on these meditations, by working on these exercises. I learn how to do certain things. I've had physical therapy, I've had occupational therapy, and I've worked with them, my therapist, and gotten better at the yoga moves, the yoga poses, the different things that I do. I do things with my toes. I do things with my fingers. I do things with my legs, of course. I do things with my back. I do things especially, like I give y'all a secret. Give y'all a secret. To everybody who just joined, NAXU, yo, appreciate you. Let me see who else joined. Borwick, thank you, rocking with me. Neva, thank you, rocking with me. And what I have learned is that if you lay on your stomach, you can alleviate so much pain in your lower back because laying on your stomach allows your body to redistribute that fluid in your back. So maybe your fluid's gotten a little bit low on one part. By laying on your back, you even all that fluid out, and it helps give you some relief to lower back pain. I can go sometimes from a level 3 or 4 down to like a level 1. Yeah, it can be that big. I can also move a little bit better when I've done that. I wish I could do something with my hair, but I can't work with that right now. And if you have a gratitude journal, you won't overthink how bad your hair looks. Gio, appreciate you for rocking with me. This is gratitude journal University. I'm going to be showing wheelchair users how to do some basic yoga moves, some meditations. I'm going to be talking about mindset. I'm going to be modeling how you can use a gratitude journal to improve your mindset and make yourself into a better person. You'll slow down. You can make better grades with a gratitude journal. You can do better things at your employment with the gratitude journal. Give you a crazy stat. 53% of employees would stay with their employer if an employer was more grateful. Let's say it again. Fan, appreciate you for rocking with me. Say it again. 53% of employees would stay with an employer if the employer was more grateful. That is a hell of a damn stat. And by using simple facts like that, simple pieces of information like that, you can build your own resiliency, build up your own mindset. You can transform the way that you think. You can begin to accept what's going on around you, excel at what you can do. You will learn what you can do. That right there is a huge trick by itself. Learning what you can do. Yeah, learning. Maybe you don't know. I'll give you some pieces. Let me tell you. Did you all know there's a difference between left brain and right brain? Star, I bet you knew that. There's a difference between your left brain and your right brain, the brain hemispheres. I know you all have learned about love languages. Not learned about it. I didn't learn about it until a couple of years ago. I had to read the book. Has anybody taken an actual love language test? There's a bunch you can do for free online where you answer questions and everything. But have you ever taken a love language test and then had the results analyzed with you? Discuss the results, how to apply the results of a love language test to your life to make things go easier, to make things go better, to enhance, improve your communication with the people around you. If you have better communication with the people around you, you're in a wheelchair, you have better communication with the people around you, you are guaranteed to get better care from the people around you. That's your spouse, that's your kids, that's your friends, that's your family, that's any caretaker, therapist that comes to the house. Maybe you have to go to them to see some type of work, to get some type of work done. When you see your primary care physician, if you understand love language and what their love language is, it'll change the way you talk and communicate with your primary care physician. That enhances, improves the relationship with your primary care physician, and of course you're going to get better care. It's that simple. And it all started with me with a gratitude journal. That's why I started Gratitude Journal University, TikTok live event where we're going to do yoga poses, meditations, breathing exercises. I'm going to show people how to use the gratitude journal to improve their life. And since I'm a wheelchair user, since I am wheelchair bound, oh shit, I got like, you say a handful, I have like an armful of limitations. A whole armful. Vision, anxiety issues. I got issues with my cognitive, how I think, what I'm thinking. I have issues with my emotions, how sad I'll get, how mad I'll get, how down I will get. Oh shit, I deal with depression on a regular basis. On a regular basis. I said a regular basis. Yeah, depression is a thing with me too. It's a thing with anybody who has an incurable disease. Depression can be a thing with anybody who is a wheelchair user, who has physical limitations, who has limitations, period, whether seen or unseen. It can be a big piece. And if you have a gratitude journal, that helps you manage depression by itself. That gratitude journal can improve all pieces of your life. I said that wrong. It cannot improve all pieces of your life. That gratitude journal can improve your mindset. It can improve your communication. It can improve the relationship with the people around you. Okay, I'm on a 3-thing losing streak, a 3-filter losing streak with TikTok. But now I found out if I'm going to heaven or hell.
Yes! Damn, Pooh.
Oh yeah,
What you
that
gonna do
has
with this?
got to be an angel. That's why I have. That's why I started Gratitude Journal University. I am your host, Kendrick Avant, and I would appreciate it if you like these, share these. If you register for these events, all of this stuff helps me improve my numbers, gets my rankings up, so I can be seen and help other people. Espo, thank you for rocking with me for a little while. I appreciate it. I'm here and I'm showing people mindset tricks. I'm giving people ways to improve their body. I'm showing how to do yoga poses, how to do some meditations, how to do some breathing exercises. I'm a wheelchair user. So the stuff that I show you are for wheelchair users. But of course, anybody can use these things to be better. Anybody can use these things to improve. Anybody can use these to build and create the lifestyle, build and create the routines, the habits that you need in order to get yourself in a better position. One of my mottos, my very first motto that I ever came up with by myself, I still use it to this day. If you can't get better, be better. If you can't get better, be better. Think about that. If you can't get better, be better. Doctors tell me I cannot physically get better. There's no cure for my disease. They have things that might slow it down, but none of that has actually worked for me. So I've just been going on downhill slide the whole time. Diagnosed in 2016. Primary progressive multiple sclerosis. But first, let me back up a little bit. I'm going to show y'all. I have over here my equipment I use to do some of the yoga, to do some of these meditations. I have over here the equipment that I use. I'm going to break this stuff out so y'all can see just how this works. I'm going to keep reminding you, your boy is a wheelchair user. So me getting out of this wheelchair, you know somebody who has one. You know somebody who uses a wheelchair. You know somebody who is bound to a wheelchair. This is the TikTok live event you can share with them. You can tell them about. You can send this to them to help them understand and gain some habits, learn some tricks, some tools, some skills to improve where they are. So first, I got my yoga mats. And I keep a roll of 3. I like to have all 4. But my daughter came and took hers back. It makes perfect sense. Nobody wants to do yoga without a mat at all. So first I take my yoga mats out and lay those down. Next to the yoga mats, I have 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different booty cushions. I call them booty cushions. Seat cushions, booty cushions, you know what I'm talking about. And I have 5 different versions of those to help out with all of the pressure sores and the bed sores that I deal with. I told you I'm a wheelchair user, man. I am wheelchair bound. So I have those physical limitations, and it's not just the movement. Definitely not just the movement. You also got to deal with the fact that if you are stuck in the wheelchair, you're always putting pressure on the same body parts, and that's where the pressure sores and bed sores come from. So I got to move the chair back some, give myself a little bit of room to work with. Got to give myself some room to actually work with. Like I told you all, I start out with 3 yoga mats, and I have those right here. I'm unrolling the 3 yoga mats to make that straight. Simple, man. Starts out simple. Actually, all the stuff is simple. That's why you can tell your wheelchair users, anybody who is in a wheelchair has these physical limitations, tell them to jump on Gratitude Journal Live. Gratitude Journal Live every day, 9 a.m. It's going to be an hour. And then I take the booty cushions. So I got them right here. I told you I got 5 total. People always ask, hey, why don't you put the cushions in your wheelchair? Won't that help out with the pressure sores? It does. But as I explained, I have primary progressive multiple sclerosis. So if I put too many of these in a wheelchair, if I even put one, doesn't matter, even the smallest one, which is this one, flimsy as it is, it's like gel, it's like got gel in it. Even that one, because it lifts me higher in my wheelchair, it gives my body a different angle. It makes my legs sit at a different angle. And the angle it puts that in causes more spasms. Yeah, it causes more spasms. I can have leg spasms. I can have full body tremors. They can be violent enough to knock me out of my wheelchair. So I don't always put the cushions in the wheelchair. The wheelchair that the doctor has prescribed to me, I'm gonna let y'all take a guess. Guess how much money the wheelchair the doctor prescribed to me cost. Guess. Just put a number. Just put a number. I'll be quiet. I wish I had some Jeopardy music. Doom 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 doom. Doom 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 doom. Do 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 do. $30,000. $30,000 for a wheelchair. And people say Big Pharma not up to something. $30,000 for a wheelchair is more money than a car. That's more money than a car. $30,000? Oh, wow, that is a lot. So because of that, I don't have that $30,000 wheelchair. I have the one that my mother bought me. And 1,000 thank yous to my mother. This wheelchair is lightweight. It can be folded up easily. My youngest child is in 5th grade. Since she was in 3rd or 4th grade, this weighs like 14, 15 pounds. She's able to fold it up and she'll put it in the trunk of the car if needed. Other times now she's in 5th. Now she fights. Now she wants to do it without even being told. She's always helping the homeboy out. Always helping the homeboy out. Yeah, always with me out. So 1,000 thank yous to her. That's my phrase, man. 1,000 thank yous. I know. It makes me feel like I'm a gentleman from like the old days. I'm going to use 3 cushions. I'm going to set those up against the couch, against the back of the couch, the front of the couch. I'm going to sit on the stacked up booty cushions to help out the pressure sores. And I'm going to show you all some basic leg yoga moves that I start my day with. Doing these yoga moves are going to be simple for me. I know that if you have multiple sclerosis, your limitations can be a whole lot different than anybody else's. If you are both hurt with the legs, if you both have different movement issues with the legs, I know that can be a thing. Let me move this camera. Put the booty cushions, got the stuff stacked up. Lower this. Y'all still see me? Yeah, we are trying some stuff out. Look good, people. Told you I'm a wheelchair user. We're working on this. We're building this together. Nary, 1,000 thank yous for rocking with me. I see a couple of y'all jumped in. I cannot pronunciate your names at all. Plus that, I've explained. I have vision limitations. I am legally blind in one eye. I have blurry and double vision in the other eye. So me seeing everything in front of me is just not going to work like that. So here we go. I'm pulling the legs in. Sit myself up. Then I got to pull my socks up. If you don't know, wheelchair users, Yes, I do in fact offer mindset over bullshit life coaching. It's one-on-one virtual meetings to improve your perspective through tools of self-care.
Damn,
It is
Pooh.
hard as hell to
What you gonna do with
bullshit
this?
somebody else in a wheelchair. Like to have socks on our feet. Well, I do. I like to have socks on my feet because my disease gives me something called temperature sensitivity. It means I get colder than what you think is cool, I think is cold. And what you think is hot, I think is boiling. That has to do with the nerve endings in my body because I'm at the primary progressive stage of multiple sclerosis. I got one foot over, straighten out the other one, straighten it out now, then I can move the camera. Oh, wish you all could see how the spasm is working right now. I want to slow down. Might be moving a little bit too fast. Maybe that's what I'm doing. Moving a little bit too fast. We're going to work this out. Okay. I got to be able to reach the phone to pull the camera back. I have done the thing wrong. I've situated myself a little bit too far back from the phone stand. So now I gotta adjust the legs so I can sit up and get the phone. Now, because I have the multiple sclerosis, I know if this leg falls too far to either side, spasms will kick off. Don't want the spasms. So instead, I have to go through the process of pulling both legs up. Gotta be careful, because if you go too fast, you can cause a spasm. And what you do not want is a spasm right now. Boom. Uh-oh. Done a thing. Whew. I am back. Made it. I made it. Clap it up for my damn self. Made it. Okay, now the leg is going to a spasm effect. Let y'all see something. I can't tell what you are looking at. I can't tell if you can see the legs or not. But that's what we're working on now. Wait for those to chill out. So I'm going to sit straight. I'm sitting straight. I have the 3 booty cushions under me. And I got the legs straight. Now, once you get this far, Beck, thank you for rocking with me. Appreciate it. What I'm going to do right now, this is Gratitude Journal University. I am your host, Kendrick Avant. I'm wheelchair bound due to primary progressive multiple sclerosis. Anon. Salute. And what I do in Gratitude Journal University is I'm going to show wheelchair users how to use the Gratitude Journal to improve their perspective, to improve communication. Hello. Thank you so much for your kind words. Just saying hello improves the way I'm thinking because I can't think about the spasms I was just telling y'all about. Can't think about that at all. Uzbekistan. Okay, bet. I know you're talking about Beck. You're talking about Uzbekistan. Uzbekistan. I know the area. I have some idea of where the area is. I appreciate that. So I've got the legs straight. And once the legs calm down and I have some of the spasms stop, I'm going to start by taking my toes. I'm going to pull my toes back towards my body. Toes will go away from it, back to me. I'm going to do a set of 10 of those. Set of 10 of those. Can I show you all what the toes look like, how the toes are rocking and rolling? I wish I could, but I don't have that ability with the phone. I don't think you all can tell how that's working. See that the left, the right. I don't know if you can tell what they're doing, but I'm going to do a set of 10. I've already done 2 or 3, but I'm going to be fair. I'm not going to count the 2 or 3 I've already done, just trying to show you all. Not even a set of 10. I'm supposed to do a set of 20. So here we go. Towards me, away from me. Towards, away. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Beck, you're in America? 16. I thought what you were saying is that you were from Uzbekistan. 17, 18, 19, 20. Beck, what part of America are you from? I'm in Houston, Texas. I'm just curious, what part of America are you from? You're in Uzbekistan now. Are you maybe a soldier? Are you doing your thing with the military? So I've done the first 20. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is pull the whole foot towards me. So first it was just toes. Now the whole foot. So 1, 2, 3. Y'all want to see it? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Woo. Okay. Those are the first 2 yoga poses. Now, normally, when I do these, I'm doing 2 sets of 20. Normally, when I do these, I do 2 sets of 20. I did 1 set of each. First, the toes, pull them towards you, then push your toes away from you. So your toes are doing this. If you cannot make your toes go all the way, I get that. A lot of times I cannot have my toes go all the way. So I have the toes just come towards me and then I relax. Towards me, relax. Because adding that extra bit, trying to make it go away from me, oh wow, that gets to be a whole lot. That is double the work. Beck, don't forget to tell me if you were going, well, you don't have to, Beck. But I'm just curious, what part of America are you from? I'm here in Houston, Texas. And I appreciate you for even leaving a comment, because the comments that you leave take my mind away from the added pain I have doing the yoga poses, so I can get more yoga poses done. See how I worked that? Responding to you, wondering if you're gonna type that back, wondering what part of America are you from? All of that takes my mind away from the added pain of doing yoga, so I can finish doing my yoga. That's why I gotta say thank you, man. This is how a gratitude journal works. And that can go on my gratitude journal for tomorrow. That might go on the gratitude journal for Wednesday. I can use that at any time, but you write these stories out. That way you don't overthink whatever it is you're going through. You don't overthink if the kids did the chores. You don't overthink what's for breakfast. You don't overthink if you have enough money in the account to pay for the bills. No, instead, you're just grateful and you're spending the energy of writing that story out. My wife and kids all bought one of my t-shirts to support me getting the right wheelchair. You can get one at gearbubble.com/I love my wheelchair user.
What you gonna do?
It's Gratitude Journal University. That's what I'm trying to show you all. Now, the third pose I'm going to show you all on Gratitude Journal University. The third pose I'm going to show you all on Gratitude Journal University is going to be opening the feet up. So you have your feet together. Hopefully you can put your feet together. And now I'm going to try to do the feet like this. Now, because I have very limited control of my feet, they're not going to get that far apart. They might get apart like that. But you're going to trying to do a set of 20 of those. This is how I start my day. I'm a wheelchair user. And by just showing you all this on Gratitude Journal University, we'll start with the yoga poses. We'll start with meditation. We'll start with using the band to do some type of exercise to build up our muscles, because you know, if you're in a wheelchair, that upper body can get to be a beast, dog. Queens, your upper body can get to be so strong if you're in a wheelchair. That's because you have to get out the wheelchair, pick yourself up like this, move yourself around. You're constantly trying to sit up and do things. All that goes into it. That's why I use bands to exercise and do stuff with the arms. Stronger you are up here, the better you can move around. When it's time to pull yourself, drag yourself. I was talking about slugging on Friday. Slugging is because I can't crawl. When I'm on the floor like this, I have to kind of lunge forward, and then I pull myself wherever I lunge. And I keep doing that, or I do it in reverse. I use the triceps then. The stronger I am in my arms, the better I can slug around, move around. The better I can pick myself up and put myself back in the wheelchair, put myself on the toilet. Yeah, I know the struggle. I know the struggle. I'm a wheelchair user myself. So here we go. Remember, we're taking the toes, taking the whole feet, and you're just trying to open them up. You're not trying to open them up as far as you can. That'll wear you out. Just open them up a little bit. You're trying to do 20. So here we go. And let y'all see what I do. Let me see if we can keep going first. 1, 2, 3, 4. Y'all want to see? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Oh, okay, Beck, I understand. You don't know English? I totally get that. Totally get that. 19, 20. So I have done my 20. We started off with our toes. We made our toes come forward. Made your toes, pull the toes towards you. Push them away from you. You're doing that 20 times. Then we took the whole foot and brought it towards, push it away, pull it towards you, push it away. The third yoga move that we did today, we took the whole foot and we're separating our feet almost like our feet are waving. My goal every day, I try to do, when I'm doing my full, complete yoga and exercise and routine, doing sets of 20. 2 sets of 20 for everything that I do. So we have done 3. The next one that I'm going to show you all, showing you 3 with the feet. I'm going to show you some with the upper body. So one of the ones that my occupational therapist brought to my attention. Y'all see how I pick myself up with that? What's that workout? That's that grinder. You want to take your arms and just hold your arms up like this, and you are, maybe I'm going to adjust this just a little bit, give you all a little bit better view. I'm taking my arms. I'm just having the arms fully extended in the shape of like a football post, a football goal. Opening up the arms and doing it in the shape of a football goal. Let me try to see if I do it that. Maybe if I back it up, that's a little bit better. So I've got both arms like this, all the way out. All the way out. I'm trying to get them at a 90-degree angle. That's the words I'm looking for. Trying to get the arms at a 90-degree angle. And you're going to hold them there for 20 seconds. So we're going to do the countdown. 1, 2 alligator, 3 alligator, 4, 5 alligator, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Let your arms down slow. Wheelchair users, do not try to force yourself to go as fast as me. Force yourself to go harder. I got that problem a lot. Anytime I'm working with a therapist, whether I leave the house and go to a therapist or they come into the home, they always remark on how I'm trying to do too much. They'll tell me to do something 10 times. I want to do it 20. They'll tell me hold it at this angle. I want to hold it at that angle so I can do it better. You're at the crib. Hopefully you're at the crib. If you are, we're relaxed doing this at your own pace. It's Gratitude Journal University. I'm just grateful that you joined and that you're rocking with me on Gratitude Journal University, episode number 2. I will be here every day, 9 a.m. Gratitude Journal University is going to be a TikTok live event where myself, I'm Kendrick Avant, I'm a wheelchair user. I'm going to show you meditations, yoga poses, exercises that will help your body and help you hold on to what you can do. Improve what you can do. I want to show you tips, secrets, tricks. I'm going to model how to create and use a gratitude journal. We spoke earlier about cheesy gratitudes, easy gratitudes. Easy gratitude is something that happens every day. You may drop your pen, you may drop your cup. And if it doesn't roll so far away from your wheelchair where you have to get out to get it or ask help, William, appreciate you rocking with me. Thank you very much. This is Gratitude Journal University. And an easy gratitude is something like you may drop a cup and instead of it rolling so far away, somebody's around to pick it up. Or instead of it rolling so far away, it stays close to the wheelchair so you don't have to do anything but lean over and get it. That's an easy gratitude. Little stuff like that happens every single day and you don't even think about it. But if you write about it, you're removing the thoughts of what you can't do. If you write about it, you're removing the thoughts of who will come see you. If you write about it, you are removing the thought of if the person will actually bring you water anytime soon. I know that can get to be an issue sometimes, can't it? You're waiting on stuff and people take forever to do it. So you try to do it your damn self. I know you do that. I do that too. And that's why Gratitude Journal will slow some of those thoughts down, let you show some patience. That's the beauty of the Gratitude Journal. That's why I started Gratitude Journal University. I want to show wheelchair users how to use a gratitude journal to improve your mindset. I want to show wheelchair users how to use a gratitude journal to improve your communication. I want to show wheelchair users that a gratitude journal will build your resiliency. Cat Williams is more than a comedian. He is one of the great philosophers that I quote when I'm coaching people to improve their perspective. You better get yourself in lab scene every day for your mental health. You have a lot of time left. A lot of time left to finish what you started, to do what you wanted, to create what you need. This is your lifestyle. So you've got to dive in this. If they say you can't get better, if they say you can't get better, you can always be better. I'm going to be back with y'all tomorrow, 9 a.m. Like this, share the podcast, tell your other wheelchair users about it. If you got a friend with any type of limitations, tell your friend about this. This Gratitude Journal University I have created to help wheelchair users get where they need to be. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. I'm going to get ready to close this thing out so I can get the rest I need. I'm going to finish doing some of these yoga poses, yoga moves. I'm going to try to be back this afternoon. I'll try to be back this afternoon. I'm trying to be back this afternoon at 6 o'clock, so that is 8 hours from now. I will try to be back 8 hours from now. Again, thank y'all for rocking with me. Kendrick Avant. This is Gratitude Journal University. What do? I'm a wheelchair user. I'm all the way wheelchair bound, Beck. So what I do every day is this now. I just recently was terminated from my employer. The employer is still trying to get me positions, but I have not worked in like 7 weeks, 6-7 weeks. And I used to be a work from home insurance agent. But because of the bed sores, because of the bathroom issues, because of my physical limitations, I struggle being at a desk position. So my employer put me on leave. And I've been on leave since like October 3rd, going on 6 weeks. And what I want to do now is use Gratitude Journal University. I want to create this university, this TikTok live event for anybody in the wheelchair, for anybody with limitations, whether seen or unseen, and help them be better when others say you can't get better. If you can't get better, be better. Say it again. If you can't get better, you can always be better. Kendrick Avant, appreciate y'all for rocking with me, swinging and banging on the ones and twos. We will be back tomorrow for the live event. I'm going to try to come back in about 8 hours and redo this. Beck, I hope I see you again. Like I told you, Beck, thank you for talking, sending these messages that takes the mindset off of the bullshit. See y'all at 9 o'clock tomorrow. I will try to be back in 8 hours. I'm out.